Was Tennessee's first governor and is considered one of the founding fathers of the state. There's an entire county and an 18-mile-long stretch of highway bearing his name. John Sevier's life is intrinsically linked with the volunteer state, and he was also of Spanish descent.
John Sevier, we think of him as the classic pioneer, and we always talk about the Scots-Irish pioneers, and just might assume that John Sevier was too, but he was different. Officially, he was a French Huguenot, but he was actually from part of France that's now Spain. And so his ancestors were Spanish-speaking people. His great-grandfather's name was Don Juan de Javier, and that was, Sevier came from this Spanish name Javier.
Sevier's home, Marble Springs, sits along John Sevier Highway and is a state historical site. Just down the road in West Knoxville, there's a community whose name is also rooted in Hispanic heritage.
A guy whose name is very familiar to us today, and his name was Jorge Farragut Mesquita, and we knew him as George Farragut. And he was the early pioneer, friend of William Blount's, spoke Spanish much better than English, but was one of the early pioneers here in Knox County, and of course eventually settled out near Concord, and that's why Farragut, the Farragut community is named for him.
Farragut was a lieutenant of the South Carolina Navy during the American War of Independence and is the father of David Farragut, who was the first admiral of the United States Navy.